Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is a live stream. Let me adjust the mic a bit. Sorry. So this is a live stream because I saw this weird rumor going around saying that Xi Jinping has been house arrested allegedly due to a military coup, and there is this guy this guy being called Li Qiaoming, replacing him as the next president, which is one hell of unbelievable. So I have no idea how to do this research and do a video out of it. So I decided to do a live session. So this live session is on DPA IRL because I kind of made a division to not show my face anymore on the Defense Politics Asia main channel, to keep it as professional as it possibly can. But in IRL is called in real life, so real life. So I'll show my face here. So yeah, so I have no freaking idea how true is all this nonsense. And so we are just going to just figure out together, and hope this will be fun. And this, as the DPA IRL channel is not monetized, so there's no way you can give me super chats. So I will just chat along with you guys without the need for super chat, but I might miss your message. So anyway, I'm going to put it here so that I can actually. God, what the hell is this? Okay, yeah, Battlefield 4 IRL. What the hell is that? So hi central mapping, hi Tobikoe, and hi Charles. So not this channel is much more smaller, so I don't think it will have a lot of viewers. I guess I think we would cap at 100 viewers given the size of the channel, but no choice, this channel have to be built and grow. So I just have to invest time into this channel, despite there will be no money for me. And so hi F Monkey, hi Nathan, hi Rate, hi Mario, hi Pericles Germanos, hi Anton, hi Love Dogs Hate People. Anyway, the headline is not confirmed. Hi Rosa, hi Aiden. This is not confirmed. This is not confirmed. I just want to tell you. So this live stream is to figure this out together, because I actually also don't know what the hell is happening. So 中国的主人 yeah, rate 100. I know you, right? I might be a bit confused who, because there's too many people. You may want to remind me. Central mapping asks, does this escalate to the conflict with Taiwan, and who started the coup? So on tentatively, the main the rumor, from my very vague understanding, is that there is a military coup, but this military coup by this guy Li Qiaoming, General Li Qiaoming, is not confirmed. So it's just allegedly, but there's a lot of weird stuff happening, which is why I want to cover this together, so that we can all learn together at the same time, rather than I discover all the thing and then I have to make a video out of it. I think by the time I'm done with it, my research will take me 3 to 5 hours, and then I might as well just do a live stream with you guys, and we can all find out and fact check this together. So what is my source? My source is in front of me. I haven't started researching yet. Come on, man. So listen to what I'm saying. I do not know what's happening. I do this live stream because then we can all fact check together. We can all go through this, and let's see what is this all about. So no way a general can overthrow the Politburo. Who say no? So China is a very weird place. So I just want to put some premise. China is a very weird place. the People's Liberation Army is is not a national army. It's not. The People's Liberation Army is a party army. It's a communist party army. It's like the SS, no, the in the Nazi Germany, or know, I think I cannot remember what's the name for the Nazi during the Nazi time. The Hitler have the own party's military. So the Nazi party have its own military, and then they have the regular military, the Weimar, the normal German military. So there is a party military. In communist China, in the People's Republic of China, there is only the party's military. So which is why during the when they have parades and everything, they always ask the soldiers to pledge their loyalty to the party and to the party leader, and then to the country. The country is later, to the people is later. The party is come first. So it's a bit weird. It's not the kind of national army that we usually know. So anyway, I just want to say hi Ken, and hi Texture Fiber, hi Mitten 11, resist the dumpling. So let's read this article. So this is on the 24th of September. This India standard time, I think. IST, what is IST? IST. India standard time. India is 11:25 p.m. So this is 11:15. So this article is just 10 minutes old. Very, very new. So it's just 10 minutes old, written by Sudeshna Singh. So let's see what happened. So mystery on China military activity. 10,000 flights cancelled amid alleged house arrest of Xi. 10,000 flight cancelled. Okay, let's first thing we fact check this. Fact check this first. Flight radar 24. Let's see, is there any aircraft flying across in China? There is planes flying in China. So how is this 10,000? The tweet, blog post, statistics. It doesn't look like there is a lot of flight being cancelled. I mean, there is still planes flying around in China. So let's do China flight cancelled. Let's see if there's any news. Cancel 9,000 flights across. This is by Z News. It's another Indian channel. So let's see Newsweek, because India channels are a bit dangerous because they are very sensationalist. Most India news outlet is not trustable. So they are just there to sell newspaper. So I want to find, okay, Newsweek is a pretty good one. Let's see. So this Twitter unsubstantiated report that he's under house arrest in the middle of military coup. So let's find the source of Beijing Capital Airport website. Does show that several flights out of China capital has been cancelled. Many others are still scheduled or already landed. There's a report of flight, this spelling error, were cancelled amid a planned military exercise. Okay, planned military exercise. And then there is a video show up to military vehicles line up to 80 kilometers long heading into Beijing. So I have this by Jennifer Zheng. Jennifer Zheng is a journalist or reporter who is anti-CCP. So she's anti-CCP. She's based in the United States. She works for the NTD. Yeah, I think so. New Tang Dynasty or something like that. So, but she's pretty good. She's really good at reporting China stuff. Basically that's her job. So anyway, so this is the footage. Oh, thought it would be sorry, not very loud for you guys. So there is a armored vehicles. Looks like, I cannot really tell. Looks like Humvee type of vehicle, but they are all military. And then yeah, so they don't look like they're in a rush, but they are actually all moving in one line. Indian news are mostly good except involving China and Pakistan. Yeah, they will actually report all sort of rumors, which is kind of irritating. And what do you think about the leading events leading up to until the coup that I said? Does it make sense? Sorry. Insane number of flight cancelled, shootings, sending troops to the Fujian province, which is highly extremely suspicious. I'm not sure. I haven't seen all this information, which is why I now are trying to research and see what the hell is happening. Jeroman is totally thinking that this is a lie. So no idea. So let's see. Where is the Newsweek? So this is the military exercise that was reportedly being mentioned. 22nd of this is September 8th. No, this is still the Taiwanese one. Not very important. So no, not this military exercise. So let's see this. This is what I think still the Newsweek one. So so the rumor is fueled by Indian politician Subramaniam Swamy, who tweeted to his 10 million followers, new rumors to be checked out. Is Xi Jinping under house arrest? So he's the guy who probably fueled this rumor. And hi Von Festus. Von, you still haven't unblocked me on the Telegram. And hi, I like apples. Yeah, I also don't know how to feel about this. China, right, historically is always in danger of fracturing and going into civil war. Because there is always, China is a very weird place. Chinese culture is very weird. There is always this need for reunification, to reunite or to make China whole again, to conquer all of China. There's always this underlying concept, making it extremely volatile, making China extremely volatile to rule. That means you cannot have China as the entire China territory fractured into multiple countries, because every ruler of each territory will always think about reuniting or to unify the entire of China, which means that constantly they will be thinking about conquering each other. It's a very weird thing about China. Imagine Europe, and then there's a concept of the European Union. Like you must unite the entire of Europe, and you must conquer the all of Europe before your job is done. If you didn't conquer the whole of Europe, your job is not done. That kind of situation. But China. So it's horrible. It's a horrible culture that we Chinese people have. So it's inbuilt into the Chinese DNA. I as a Chinese race person, I can understand and feel it. It's very weird. Chinese people are so weird. So the rumors that Xi Jinping had arrested has leaks because it's a sensitive political moment, and a recent trial and conviction of long-serving senior officials create a hothouse atmosphere. So this is written by Drew Thompson, a former Department of Defense official for China, Taiwan, and Mongolia. But he described the rumors as complete falsehood. So open discussion of opposition to Xi makes rumors plausible, but lack of evidence and Xi faces internal opposition speculation. This enhanced plausibility of the rumors and hope for some that Xi get arrested. So the thing about China now is that Xi Jinping, ever since he taken over China, he had embarked on this anti-corruption drive, but many people just see as a cover for removing all his political opponents, and that might actually be true. So, and since then, he created a lot of controlling mechanisms that can strengthen his control and surveillance over the entire of the country. So This makes a lot of powerful people very unhappy within China, because it gave them a very little room for maneuver. And the recent the past 2 years, ever since there's pandemic, Xi Jinping continued to do a lot of weird stuff, like banning gaming, banning tuition centers, and this caused a lot of people to lose a lot of money and lose a lot of power. And it seems like plus all these COVID lockdowns, and the economy is dying, the real estate is exploding. Xi Jinping is not in a good place. It looks like there is always a chance that overthrowing event might happen, which is why I believe this rumor have a lot of legs on it, as per what the article wrote. So is the title serious? No, it's a question mark. The title, right, is a question mark. So Gentleman 77 anyway, say hi. I say hi to you anyway. Is a question mark, not sure. So that's why there's this live stream. We are trying to find out together. And Von Fetus, okay, I will check it out later, the Telegram. So Tibet, the Chinese gamer revolution, perhaps because they ban gaming, right? So it's very irritating. So if my country ban gaming, all right, I will also be out protesting, or maybe I will run for government and overthrow the government legally. So so let's go back to this republicworld.com, and so let's see, over 10,000 flights in Beijing being cancelled. Oh, it's in Beijing. Okay, go back to flight radar again. So let's see, Beijing, there is suspiciously not many flights here. Let's see if is there schedules, complete schedule and route map. Do we have schedules? Arrivals, scheduled and landed. Okay, departures, they are scheduled 2 a.m. because Beijing time is same as Singapore, so 2 a.m. is now. Not yet flew yet. 2:15, 2:20, 2:20, 2:25. So there is a line of all the planes, always taking off every 10 minutes. But then on the map, there is not many planes flying, which is weird. There's not many planes flying around here. We should see a whole line of planes. Let's say I show you Singapore. Singapore is a major transport hub. You can see there's always a line of planes flying in and out of major airports. So you can see, for example, Hong Kong and Guangzhou is a good example. You can see a lot of planes are flying in and out. Then, but when we go to Beijing area, is too few planes. Beijing is very, very busy. So no planes is very weird. Are the planes flying foreign or Chinese? All planes will be indicated. For example, you can see this is an internal plane, Beijing to Hong Kong. So there's one plane already. This is Seoul to Doha flying past. This is Amsterdam Foshan. This is New York Manila. New York Manila flying across Russia. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So there's this plane flying from Canada to Guangzhou, flying over Beijing. This plane, yeah, there's no plane. There's literally almost no plane. Only this plane. This is the only plane flying out of Beijing. So there is some weight to this. You see, even in Seoul, you can see the number of planes are clustering. There's no plane at Beijing. Is very weird. No plane in Beijing is absolutely abnormal. So there is some weight on this. Why why all the flights are being cancelled, or let's see, scheduled plane 2 a.m. It's already 2:08. We should be seeing this flight, Coup 771, which is not around here. Or there's one Hangzhou. This one is going to Hangzhou. This Hangzhou, is this the Hangzhou one? This to Toronto. So, yeah, this to Vancouver. This is not Toronto, but this Vancouver to Guangzhou. So no, the plane hasn't take off. Very weird. So we can confirm that this is have some weight, about flights being cancelled, because very weird. No aerial movement in the region. So then there is these visuals of military convoy heading towards China. Let's see if we can actually find more sources that other than Jennifer Chen. Okay, Beijing military. So let's see if we can, this Jennifer Chen one. Oh, pretty girl. It's the same one. This is the only footage. Gordon Chang. We don't have footages. I think we need to go to yes, central mapping. What military possibility of coup is real, very real. Yeah, I agree. That's why now we are trying to find out. We're trying to fact check together, so you can also kind of have a kind of a glimpse how I do my research on things, and try to find out. Are we going with credible wild rumors? So what is a credible wrong rumor? It's either rumor or it's credible. So anyway, yeah, but it's credible wrong rumors. She says it's fake. I don't think she knows, because she's not in Beijing. She's not in China. She's based in USA. So she also only know as much as we do. And if there is a coup, most people will not know until it's too late. So let's fact check further. We are not seeing this. So let's see. Weibo. Weibo is the Twitter for China, I think. No. Is it Weibo? No. What is it? What's the China Twitter? What is the China Twitter? China Twitter. I forgot what is it. China. What is the Chinese Twitter called? Anyway, what's the Chinese Twitter called? What's the app? I forgot already. It's not Weibo, man. Yeah. China version of Twitter. It's Weibo, right? Why I go Weibo, it doesn't look like a Twitter at all. I wonder. Sina Weibo. Okay. Let's try again. I don't know if I can actually access this. Let's try. Okay, let's try. 火热. Okay, I have to type in Chinese now. No, 军队 Okay. Beijing. Let's see. Is it WeChat? No, WeChat. WeChat is like more like a mobile version, Facebook kind of thing, plus WhatsApp. No, so this is not 热门. 热门 is trending, but usually we don't going to see anything because their censorship is pretty bad. Beijing. Just search Beijing and see if there's anything. No, that's about vaccination. This is about win. Yeah, there's some big win. I think this is pathetic. I don't think this is a good idea, because I'm not very versed with Chinese social media. Don't really like to use it. 热门排行榜 is all no. I think we cannot depend on Chinese social media, unfortunately. They do not have a free media, so that sucks. So anyway, hi 105 of you. Anyway, just want to say hi to the people I haven't said hi yet. Hi Jivesh, high narrow gauge island, high ruthless efficient, high Brian, high Emmanuel, high Toby, high Saga, high RX. Yeah, we don't worry. Okay, anything that happens in China stays in China, so you don't have to worry. In fact, China will not go to war with Taiwan as well. It's because when this kind of shit happened in China, throughout history, they go into a civil war situation. There will be people. There will be, for example, let's say one warlord take over, kill the emperor, for example, and claim to be emperor. The other warlords or people with power and military will not agree most of the time, and they will rise up and then they will declare independence, and then they will go to war and they will fight for decades before someone can reconquer the whole of China again. So don't worry, we won't die from this situation if this is real. North Korean agency, I don't think the North Koreans want to report on this. Yeah, hi Francisco. Yeah, if this is true, I have a lot more things to report on already for the DPA. So okay, let's go back to fact checking. This article is so hard to finish reading because I'm so distracted. So they talk about Jennifer Chen sharing the video on Twitter. So they say that the global times are not reporting on recent happenings. But to be honest, the flight canceling in Beijing is abnormal. I just want to say it's really abnormal. No one anyhow cancel so many flights. Usually it's abnormal. Yeah. So what do the experts say? These rumors. This is no evidence. Military exercise do not happen suddenly. No military exercise have schedules. So if a military exercise suddenly happen, that's called military operation. Usually don't have snap military exercises. That doesn't exist, and there will be announcements, and they will not let the flights just hang there. So we lost the other one. So let's see if we have the flight. Is this Beijing Frankfurt? So we have a Beijing Frankfurt flight flying out of Beijing. So that's not bad. We have a NA. So at least not that bad. At least we have one takeoff. Actual schedule. So we have a Frankfurt flight. But this is not the flight just now that I was looking at. Because I was looking at the Coup, right? Beijing, Hangzhou. So there is flights coming out of Beijing. So getting better. This is less crazy now. And I think this looks like it's off Frankfurt. Yeah, a lot of weird flights flying all across China. I didn't know that planes are flying across China so much. Donetsk People's Republic. Hi, you asking what would this mean in the world of geopolitics? If Xi Jinping got overthrown, then it depends on the transition, the leadership transition. Is it a political transition or is it a military coup? If it's a military coup, I have no idea what will happen, because I'm not sure what kind of control the different generals actually have. A lot of the generals are actually under the control or stewardship or protection of the different political families. There's a few major political families within China. They are like the prince or or lords or duke. So in the situation of a power vacuum, everyone will fight for power, and if they cannot fight through their political process, if someone try to be funny, they use the military, then civil war might happen. But I do not think a general like this one would be like so daring to do something like that without a backing of a political leader. So let's see. I mean, I still have to find out more information So who is this? This is a Beijing flight with no information. It's tracked by 1,200 people. You know, a lot of people is now actually looking at Beijing and trying to find out what the hell is happening. So it's not just us. So let's let's see. So this all from Republic World is not much. They also don't know what's happening actually. They are just writing one article and hope that it go viral. And indeed, I click on it. They are very successful. So let's see. You know, it's all Indian media that is going crazy about this. But from my experience, when something happens like this, turnout usually is a nothing burger, especially during the time that I was covering QAnon stuff. Most of the time is so exciting on social media, then after that it turns out to be nothing. So this situation have that vibe where it's likely to be a nothing burger. So hi Beyond Spoonberg, hi Saleh, Muhammad Saleh, hi Bruni. So is that true or not? I don't think it's true, but you see, I'm trying to find some media that have some information that we can trust. So let's go back to past hour. No one exactly. So you see, no major media is actually talking about this. Foreign Minister Wang Yi meets with UN here on Friday in the sideline. So no. Looks like China Coup trends on Twitter. That's India.com. Yeah, maybe nothing. Maybe. So this come after Xi Jinping actually went to the meeting with Putin and whatnot, and then so they say that once he returned back to China, he got house arrest. Yeah, so hi Gukirat Singh. Yeah, it'll take some time to get facts right. Yeah, from my experience with watching reading Indian news media, they like to exaggerate a lot of things. But for the many of the newspapers, from my experience, so that's kind of scary. Brunei, where I'm from Singapore, so it's the middle of the night now. It's 2 a.m. here in Singapore. Hi Jonathan, seeing a tweet say there's any flight being cancelled. Hi Mike Oxlong. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing, because let's China. Okay, let me turn off the taking note of all the big accounts spreading rumors of coup in China, put on the list. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tweet that. I just want to find out. I'm just trying to figure out, so I don't want to spend hours researching and then end up I do not know how to do the video, which is why I'm doing the live stream, so that we can all find out together. So if you guys are researching it now as well on your computer, if you see anything, do share, so that we can all find out together what the hell is actually happening. So China urged US to stop looting Syria resources immediately. Yeah, right. So let's go to latest. Oh shit, latest is very hard to read. I think I need to search China coup, but I got a feeling nobody knows what is happening. But I need to find a source that is from China. Let's go to the. I wonder if anyone is doing live stream. Beijing. No. Beijing. And live. 直播 this CCTV. This is the Is there anything that anyone is covering this live? What the hell is this? Yeah, no. Xi Jinping. Thanks for pressing the like button, Saleh. PLA website is currently publishing content by Xi, calling it unlikely that such content would be allowed if he's under arrest. They can delete it later, right? Smell like Western side. No, like I don't think it's Western side. It's more like, you know, someone made a prank and then the whole thing just went out of control. Lowly wife groomer. I'm gonna look it on the screen that is not live first, because that is a very scary name to follow to actually see. What is this, man? Too many CCP trolls. Any goes. What is this about? What the fuck is that? Mouse Guo. I'm not sure if going to GTV will actually kill us or not. Let's try. Okay, let's go to let me go to the website first. GTV G News. God, the Chinese keyboard is killing me. gnews.org. So G News, right? So the people behind G News, basically Mao Guo is the leader, and they self-proclaim they are the Federation of New China, Federal State of New China. So they are super anti-China, and before they declare themselves as the legitimate government of China, they actually run a movement called the whistleblower movement, where they whistleblow all the corruptions in China and all the bad things that they do. So but they are very not very trustworthy, because of their super anti-CCP stance. Basically anyone that is remotely friendly with China becomes an enemy to them. So if they do not talk about anything about Xi Jinping getting house arrest, then it's unlikely to be true, because they have a lot of sources from China, like a lot of sources. So if they don't talk about it, then it's unlikely that it's to be true. House arrest. Let's try. Fu Tian Swordsman. Yeah, I don't think it's true. So I just wasted your guys' time if this is not true. Check out his YouTube. Okay, there's another one, GTV. Oh, okay, this is the wrong. Let me open to it. GTV. Okay, let's go to Getter. So Getter is backed by this mouse Guo as well. So this is my nickname. So you see, new federal state of China. I always confuse the sequence of the words. The mission is take down the evil Chinese Communist Party, and so he basically behaved like he reminds me of the nationalist part, the nationalist leaders when China is still in civil war, or they just overthrew the Qing dynasty. Do you think there will be a civil war in Iran? No. Iran is very civilized, unless the Kurds want to want to go independence, but they don't seem to have that kind of tendency in Iran. So yeah, 郭文贵, is 郭文贵. If he don't talk about anything about this, it's not true really, because they have all these sources, all this information, and if there's anything that is negative to China, he'll be among the first to actually report about it. So some background about Mao Guo is that he was one of the top richest guys in China once upon a time, a very very rich billionaire, and then he was always not very towing the party line. So then there's one day he received tips that he was going to be arrested, so he actually flee from China to USA, and China, then he realized that the CCP really want to take him out, and then he got very vengeful, and he started to want to fight against the CCP all the way. So this thingy is a continuation of his revenge that he's he's doing against the Chinese Communist Party. So hi Nuking Foods, hi the verses. Do you think there will be a regime change in Iran? No, I think there will just be a revolution to make it less strict Islamically, because I think the big problem is the rule of the Islamic leaders, where when Iran is actually not that deep into they are not so religious in that sense. They are actually, Iran is a very modern very modern minded people, Iranians. So it's just a political thing that end up making them an Islamic state, an Islamic country. If you look at the history, when they still have the Shah, they are extremely modern. They are just like Europeans, and they look European anyway. So Iran is a very interesting thing. Naeem Akhtar is trying to help us call Xi Jinping. He said that he's not answering the call, so that's a bad news. Bannon's best friend, yeah, Steve Bannon is also very objective driven, because he views China as the biggest threat to USA, which is why he's working with Mao Guo, because Mao Guo has a lot of resources, a lot of leads, a lot of spies, a lot of backers, powerful backers in his team, which is why Steve Bannon is working with him, because Steve Bannon's aim is just to overthrow China, or at least overthrow the Chinese Communist Party. So that's why he's working with Mao Guo. One day, if China collapses or fractures, Steve Bannon will easily bolt away and do his own thing and not continue to work with Mao Guo. This for sure, because Steve Bannon is a very objective driven person. Yeah, why are we talking about Iran? This is about China, about Xi Jinping. So China Coup. Let's see on Getter what people say, because there's a lot of anti-China people on Getter. And if there's no one talking about it, then yeah. But something is up. Gordon Chang say no. Rumor untrue, but something is up. So unsubstantiated this Newsmax. Oh, Newsmax. Okay, let's look Newsmax. Newsmax is a US media. Gordon Chang, a Far East expert, say that the rumors are likely untrue, but they noted there's something unusual going on in China, and there's turbulence among the leadership. So lack of news from China in the last few hours suggests coup rumors are untrue. But whatever happening inside the Chinese military in the last 3 days, evidently something unusual had happened. So turbulence inside the senior CCP leadership. So, and then Chang this mentioned about the military vehicle video. There's a lot of smoke, means there's fire somewhere inside the CCP. China is unstable. Yeah, this I would agree. Like I mentioned earlier, there is a lot of problem in China now, like a lot of problem. The only reason why they're not collapsed yet is because they are very big. China is a huge country, so with huge country means huge reserve, huge pillows and huge cushions. to know to kind of like support any collapse. No, yeah, something like this. So for example, it's just like, Russia is very hard to collapse. To collapse something so big, you need the collapse to come from within. No one from outside can collapse something so big. Like no one from outside of USA can collapse USA. The destruction of the United States that we know must come from within. Same for China, same for Russia. So so there are reports of flight being grounded, even trains and buses going into capital has been halted. So this is extremely unusual. So there is rumors of a potential coup, but there's also report of planned military exercise that lead to the grounding of flights. But you don't schedule flights when you already know that there's a military exercise. What else? Everyone also don't know. So no one knows what is happening. So someone say the guy is promoted 3 times in 8 months by C himself. And a strange thing is happening in Shenyang. Okay. Perel Sedo wrote something in Ukrainian, I think. What's up with Winnie the Pooh then? So I also don't know what's up with Winnie the Pooh. I'm also trying to figure out what is happening now. A lot of shadow banning. Everyone pay attention after writing a message, whether it appear on Miji screen, a lot of share. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. I can only say that the 110 of you guys is wasting your life watching this stream. Because I got a bad feeling this is nothing. This feels so much like the time when I was covering QAnon. Because when I was covering QAnon, this is the feeling I get. Things just not happening. So let's see one India wrote what about fact checking. So, or maybe Xi Jinping caught COVID and then he's staying at home. That could be possible. So everyone, Jennifer Chen is actually, creating this entire wave of, suspicion. So one India is also cannot verify, appears to be rumor. So the latest from China is that the former Vice Public Security Minister Sun Lijun was given a suspended death sentence with no possibility of parole by a court in Changchun City, Jilin Province. The CCTV reported he's guilty for taking bribes to the tune of 646 million yuan. So accused of stock manipulation and illegal gun possession. Oh, look. So when you see something like this, right? This internal politics. This is infighting within China. YouTube live streams are the only time all the comments showed up. Yeah. I just want to share about the YouTube comments. For videos, when you comment, right? YouTube have the auto moderation system that will auto moderate. It's like there's no way I can off it. Even though there's an option for me to allow all comments, they still moderate it. It's like it's fake. So they will still moderate it. And then if they feel that your comment have something wrong, rude, or it's a spam, they'll actually auto moderate and put it on under review. Need to be reviewed by me, and I have to approve it annually. And usually there's no notification for such things, and I do not check as well. Central mapping say I'm the god of the universe, or is maybe. So so this, but like I said, when they have this kind of things like anti-corruption thingy, usually maybe this guy may not even have committed all this crime. These crimes are all made up. This is the problem with Chinese court system, and their justice system is not very reliable. So it can be used as a way to take out your political opponents or political threats. So Xi's willingness to take out a high-ranking party official ahead of a key congress where he's expected to secure a unprecedented third term during October 16. So the main party congress will be in 1 month's time. So Global Times, also didn't mention about this. CNN, BBC also never mentioned about this. So yeah, so nothing else. Maybe it's nothing. Anyone else? Yeah, this is a fantasy. This is a fantasy. This guy, Hindu thought, wrote it as if it's real. Oh my freaking god! No, you should add one more unconfirmed. How can he just? So this is a bad journalism. Because I don't want to create a video because I cannot confirm the information. So there's a list of words that YouTube has banned. Yeah, a lot of words has been banned on YouTube. So will India take opportunity and attack any conflict areas? No, but they will secure some of this disputed region, I guess. If China military withdraw from the border, that's possible. So it's just people gloating. Okay, interesting. So RS Johar actually make a prediction. So an Indian astrologer, which I think he's referring to himself, whose many predictions came true in the past, make a prediction on China. He predicted unrest in China will continue to take an ugly turn in early 2023, but it's only 2022 now. Xi will crush unrest with a heavy hand and will spread the entire country. A Chinese general will take over. This kind of story, right, is so easy. You don't even need an astrologer to predict lah. This one, is Ma retarded? No, Ma is very wise, very very wise. Marwan, what do you ask? I haven't seen what you asked. Can you retype the question again? What's up with all this? What's up with all this? Can you read what I wrote? I was banned on some channels before. D James. What did D James write? Shadow. What, man? Look at the Discord DM. Walao. Okay, wait. Oh, rate is rate. High rate at 100. Who? Where? Sorry, I got distracted. Wait, I need to go and find. Oh, Marwan. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, hi Marwan. Oh yeah, I so the Discord, the people, the private message need to approve, so I sometimes don't know. Hi Leto, thanks for loving my content. My content is now like 80%, 90% is all Ukraine war. I want to cover other stuff, but just no time. And yeah, some funny video, photos, pictures. Yeah, I think there's no base. I think I turn off this. I think there's nothing. I think this is not true. Flight seems to be continue to be planned, and going to. Although the flights, where are the flights? I have no idea. There's supposed to be flights flying, and so this Frankfurt one is still flying there. Is there any more flights? So the in terms of the flight situation in Beijing is still very unusual because there is a lot of scheduled flights, but no, they don't appear. They don't appear much on the satellite. I'm looking at the comments. Many things C is too softcore. I think he's too hardcore. I think the problem with Xi Jinping is he's too hardcore, not too softcore. If not a coup, what do you think this big occurrence could have been? I actually not sure. I really not sure. China is a very weird place. You know, a lot of things don't make sense in China because there's always these information gaps, and the fighting between the political families are always very under the table. It's always hidden from the public, and you do not know what is their dispute, and you do not know who own which corporation, who have control on which army, and who have business in what thing. All this, you know, you really need to spend a lot of time on Chinese stuff, on China political stuff, which I don't. So I have no idea. Have you smoked marijuana before? No, I never. And Dennis Van Damien. Hi, Dennis. That would be great, but I do not know what is actually changed something about China. There are flights in the southeast of China. If flights are down there, will it hint towards something involved with Taiwan? No, so the rumor was that the flights around Beijing is cancelled. So this seems to suggest, you know, you see the flight patterns. You see every capital is full of flights. You see Hong Kong, you see Ho Chi Minh is full of flights. Singapore is full of flights. Even Kuala Lumpur is full of flights. You see Jakarta, and then now you see Beijing. That's the unusual part. It is unusual that, you know, a capital city have almost no flights. Very few flights. You see, all these flights are just flying around. So, and this plane has been parking there for a long time. So yeah, that's all I can say. Your endless countdown for World War III endangered the Chinese crew. Power, mental, projection, supernatural telekinesis. Yeah. Can you tell us more about your military career? I was a regular soldier for 6 years. So in Singapore, all males have to serve national service, either as a police or civil defense. Civil defense is like fireman or ambulance, or you have to serve in the military. So I was in the military. Then I signed a professional contract. I was in the army for 6 years. And what I do is classified, so I cannot tell you. If I tell you, I have to kill you. So Patrick Serta, fake news. I agree. I think this is looking a lot like fake news because the lack of corroboration is looking like, you know, it's not likely to be true. So it's likely to be fake news. So the only credible media that is really reporting on this is Newsweek. So we haven't seen anyone else really that is credible is reporting on this. Only Newsweek. Have they done any updates? So they 10 p.m. they already wrote this article, and yeah, I'm just rereading to see if I missed out anything. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you guys have wasted 1 hour for I think it's 1 hour. How long is this stream already? Yeah, it's 1 hour. No, I wasted 1 hour of your life. I'm so sorry. Do you have resource to monitor a scam war? I'm trying to monitor Myanmar. Like I can show you. Here's the Myanmar map. But no, I don't really have time to go through the data yet because I'm struggling with this to whether to do this or to cover the Syrian situation, because in Syria a lot of things happening. This is the Syria one, and then while we have Syria, we also have Azerbaijan and Armenia situation, and I didn't even do the video for these two yet, and it's looking like I might not even do it at all because too many days has passed, so I'm very confused. So many more people care about Syria than Myanmar. Yeah, because Myanmar is so low intensity, so boring. Yeah, so which is why for Myanmar, I'm originally planning to do weekly, but end up I haven't done it yet. So Syria, Syria is also not possible to cover daily because too little things is happening. So it has to be another weekly thing. So, but I have to prepare. I have to really prepare for it. Uh, so like to prepare the SOP for it in order to cover weekly as well. Do one for Kashmir. Nothing is happening for Kashmir at Kashmir, right? Nowadays, is it possible that Pelosi is going to Taiwan just cover for massing military drills against Taiwan? Main purpose was to collect army for cups. I don't understand what that's supposed to mean. Calvi. UAE equals Saudi Arabia military speaking. No, I think Saudi Arabia have a bigger military. Jeremy Pudi asked, will I do a CSI for Iran? Yeah, I want to do. That CSI will be back very, very soon. Very, very soon. I will be doing the DPA CSI. Yeah, so yeah, Xi Jinping is the not tentatively, as per the information that we have, is not under house arrest. There is some weird aerial situation here where many flights are supposed to take off, but is not taking off. So not sure what is the situation. Why is there so little planes in China, and why is this no call sign plane continues to be sitting there not doing anything? This is also very weird. So wow, clickbait. Jeff Perry, don't worry, this clickbait I don't earn money on. DPA IRL is not monetized yet, so there's nothing for me. There's nothing in for me to do this. There's nothing. Yeah, MOS Hong Kong say the coup is untrue. That's based on Newsmax. And let's see. I'm running out. You can hear, right? I'm losing my voice. I have been talking too much the past 2 weeks because of all the streams and I know the super long stream, 6-7 hours. I've been talking too much, so I'm losing my voice. Syria will be more significant. And the problem with Syria, right? I just want to share. It's not just Syria. There is Israel as well, because Israel and Palestine, there's also things happening. So Israel is also sending airstrikes into Syria, which you can see there's Israel strikes the Damascus International Airport. They strike targets in El Kiswa, and then they also go into Lebanon, and then there is Turkey doing operations. They are shelling in Syria, airstrike on SDF position, and SDF fight back, and they attack mortar shell Turkish position, and then we also have the Americans inside. The Americans doing airstrike in El Mayadin. It's one hell of a mess. So you have to cover all of them: Turkey, Syria, Lebanon, Israel, or you just have no idea what the hell is happening. You have to cover all of them. So which is why I have been hesitating, because I haven't found a good way or an idea on how to cover it. And the quality of the sources, the information is also a problem. Trying to find information. So yeah, until I figure out, I'm more confident, then I'll probably start to do regular reporting on Syrian situation, or Levant. Maybe Levant. I just call it Levant because that area is called Levant. Yeah. Drink water, or you losing your voice? Yeah. Water, you get a big bottle. It's bigger than my head. Unconfirmed. Breaking, but unconfirmed. then it's not breaking, it's just unconfirmed. This is so QAnon, man. This is so QAnon. Prediction for Ukraine, Russia, how it ends. Russia conquering the entire of Ukraine, or Russia conquer everywhere that they want to conquer, and no one want to help Ukraine anymore, and Ukraine will collapse. That's my prediction. Long term prediction. Yeah. So yeah. So if let's say I were to cover Ukraine, then I will basically just call it Levant. You see, because Levant basically covers up all the territory that I'm talking about. So yeah, it's like the Levant. Yeah, why is it so biblical? The Levant, see, Israel, Palestine, Syria, Turkey. So yeah, I think I will just call the coverage Levant. Yeah, so I really say this is a time wasting live stream. So why is there still 100 people watching? I don't understand, man. What's up with Ethiopia? I also don't know what's up with Ethiopia. There's a lot of things happening in Africa, actually, and I also cannot catch up with that. So I'm really in a very weird situation where I do not know how to manage my resources and my time, and actually I have two full-time jobs. Basically, I have my own design work, my professional design job, and then I have DPA. DPA is also a full-time job, and DPA. So I have two full-time jobs. I already pretty much maxed out, and Ukraine war will really take so much time. So Nazgo say he listens to my voice. Handsome DPA is awesome. Thank you. I hope you're a girl. There is already no Ukraine. Craig who say, yeah, I agree. I think Ukraine is a gone case situation. It's just a matter of time. All the victories that I'm reporting lately, yes, indeed they are taking grounds, but I don't think they can hold on the moment Russia's mobilized troops comes in. So this is just how it is. DPA only fans, nah. I have Patreon though. I have Patreon. You have another job at home with your family too. Yeah, and there's also family. I'm not spending enough time with family. So today the summary is a bit late because I was out with my family. Yeah. DPA's wife is not watching this, hopefully. I don't know. Sometimes she might be watching. Sometimes she's not. I think she's sleeping now. We are all here for your cute face. Yeah. The people who are tuned in will be so confused about what is actually happening now. I'm trying to to find but this is how you fact check wild rumors, because with the time when I was covering QAnon, I was also doing this. I was like, I will take the information, the rumor as plausible, and then I try to find corroboration to find if it can be corroborated, but usually can't. Then you have to decide that it's just nonsense. If Getter don't have, that means it's hopeless already. I don't think it's true at all. Yep. But the flight situation is indeed still very weird. So there's one Milan Beijing landing. Shanghai Tehran. Why Shanghai Tehran fly northward? Shanghai going to Tehran. Why is it flying northward? Beijing under dementia arrest confirmed. Confirmed by who? No, that cannot be right. So anyway, I'm very sleepy now. It's already 3 a.m. Do you think Western Europe have enough energy for the winter? Even if they have energy for the winter, they would not have the energy for for the spring. and then disaster will happen, because even in spring it's still pretty cold, right? So yeah, I think Europe might able to squeeze just enough energy for winter, and then and face a total collapse in spring. This might be actually what would be happening. C is in house arrest due to COVID restriction. So Nakin Foods, where do you get the source? But I suspect that he might have caught COVID. So that could be possible, because he went overseas, right? So catching COVID is very possible. Yep. Please look up again for my question about Pelosi. A few lines above. Is it possible that Pelosi going to Taiwan and attention about is some part of a US cover operation with rebel generals to collect army for under mask of for coup? Oh, okay, for coup under mask of military drills over Taiwan. No, I don't think so. There is very little to gain for Chinese general to work with the Americans. They have way more. There is way more political families and political giants within China. They have way more power and sway than the Americans. The Americans are useless. Why don't you do voting? Let's vote. There's a coup in China. One, there's no coup. Two. I do I vote two? I also vote two. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because something this big, right? This China, you have to understand how big is China. China is massive. It's a lot of people, and even the number of YouTubers, right, in China, they cross over the Great Wall, right, to publish on YouTube, right, is still a lot of people. So Milan one landed, and this plane is still like weird, and there's a Moscow Beijing flight suddenly appear out of nowhere. Yeah, there's still a lot of Beijing flight flying into Beijing, so yeah. So is this true news? No, it's not true. Fake news. GFFG is fake news. At least for now, based on the information that I can find, is fake news. But who knows, tomorrow got new developments, new news came out, and then it become true. Then no, I cannot be responsible for it. I only can base on whatever I can find now is not true. So GTV is gone. Oh, that's interesting. So the lawsuits has been successful. Yeah, definitely nothing. DPA, do you think about Italy election? They say that a far right candidate will try to get Russian gas. Yeah, it's possible. And I can tell you, when the energy crisis hit, and then there's a political crisis in all the European countries, the new leaders are all going to be pro-Russia, or almost all will be pro-Russia, or at least moderate, that is willing to not help Ukraine just to return back to normal relationship with Russia. So yeah, there should be 5 to 10 times more planes over China than India. Yeah, the number of planes around here is missing. It's kind of weird. If you look in the south, this looks a bit more normal. This looks a bit more normal. You can see in Wuhan there is more planes than in Beijing. That is abnormal. How can Wuhan have more planes than in Beijing, right? So, and you can see the planes flying into Hangzhou or Shanghai. This is normal. This is abnormal. This is like, you know, so few planes. Yeah, but you know, that doesn't matter. There's nothing much we can do about it. It's so nice to see so many planes flying over. Pure Europe is just disgusting. This is so disgusting. So many planes. Emotional damage. Oh, sorry, there's economical damage. So anyway, guys, I need to sleep now. I'm so tired now. Yeah, so do check out the videos. For those that haven't watched, have you all watched the open mic, the previous open mic? If you haven't, you know, do check it out in this channel, Defense Politics Asia IRL. If you are not subscribed, do subscribe. And I also you know, published 2 videos over the past 12 hours. So there is this bridgehead is the summary, the latest summary. You see, posted 2 hours ago. So do check it out if you haven't watched it. And there is also the one before this video, which is the video on the Liman front, where, you know, I report on the situation that's happening over at the Liman area. So far the Ukrainians are making a lot of progress, and the Russian lines are in deep shit. So thank you, everyone. I gotta go and sleep. Thank you for accompanying me, debunking the fake news of Xi Jinping getting house arrest and there's a military coup in China. So conclusion: there's no military coup in China. Xi Jinping, nobody have any idea where is he, but he doesn't seem to be in under house arrest because no one say he is. It's just all rumors, so it's likely to be fake news. So anyway, yeah, until tomorrow, we will see what other information will come out tomorrow, and I think that's it lah. So that's it. Thank you, everyone, for accompanying me. DPA is under house arrest. Yeah, thank you, everyone. So I'm gonna turn off the stream now, and see you in the next